Good evening, Lakshmi Prasanna. Just give me 2 minutes, guys. I'll be keeping up these thumbnails. Just give me 2 minutes. We are 3 subscribers close to 96,700. So whoever is watching without subscribing, I request you to subscribe the channel so that you'll be getting the notifications of all SSC live classes. And without any wastage of time, let us get into this today's class. Good evening, Suma. Good evening, Lokesh. Good evening, Lokesh. Yes, the audio is clear. Hello Imtiaz, I'm doing great. How about you? Hassan Basha, hello. So, without any delaying of time, let us get back to our class. So, the first question on the screen. So, the first question on the screen we have, select the most appropriate meaning of the given idiom. The given idiom is back against the wall. So what does the idiom back against the wall say? Good to hear, Imtiaz. You are doing fantastic. Saharika, good evening. So Lakshmi Prasanna is on top giving the answer. Lakshmi Prasanna says option 2. Imtiaz says option number 4. So let us read the options once. Be in an easy situation from where escape is difficult. Be in a difficult situation from where escape is difficult. Be in a relationship which one wants to escape. Be in a difficult situation from where escaping is easy. So what does the meaning of back against the wall mean? 2 students have answered. Hassan Basha says option number 4. Good evening, Anudipti. So answers for this, as I am asking you everyone to respond, so I want the chat and the class to be interesting, so I am requesting you to comment. Lokesh answered option number 2. Okay. Music World says option number 2. So many of them are saying option number 2 or option number 4. 3 votes for this, 2 votes for this. Now Imtiaz confused and asking option number 1. Saharika also says option number 2. So yes, the meaning of back against the wall means be in a difficult situation where escaping is difficult. Back against the wall. So option number 2 is the right one. Then we have select the most appropriate antonym of the underlined word. Antonym in the sense opposite. So opposite of the word filthy. Filthy. His house was filthy with papers and eatables strewn everywhere. So what is the opposite of filthy? Chinku says option 2, yeah. So Lakshmi Prasanna says option number 4, clean. Music World says clean. Imtiaz, Lokesh, Lucky, Anudipti says clean. Imtiaz says intact. Okay. Saharika says option 2. No, the word filthy, opposite of filthy is clean. Filthy means scrambled, jumbled. So opposite of uncleanness is called as filthy. So option number 4 is the right one. Then we have select the option that expresses the given sentence in passive voice. The sentence is, she is laughing at me. She is laughing at me. I am being laughed at by her. I have been laughed by her. I was being laughed at by her. I had been laughed by her. So what do you think is the right one? So Prasanna says option 1. Unlucky says option 1. Music World says 1. Lokesh Naik says 1. Lakshmaya says option number 3. Shivaram Krishna also says option number 3. So let us get into the options. If we come to the fourth option, I had been laughed. So tense is changed. So we have to eliminate this option. I was being laughed. So I was being. The tense was changed. Here I have been. The helping verb is different. So we can eliminate this. And in the option 1, I am being laughed at by her is the right one. So whoever answer is 1 gave the right one. Then select the most appropriate antonym of the underlined word. He was uncomfortable at the sport event. Uncomfortable. Opposite of uncomfortable is unlucky says 1. Prasanna Kupala 1. Music World says 1. Imtiaz 1. Chinku 1. Yes, the right answer is easeful. Easeful means comfortable. Opposite of uncomfortable is comfortable. So 1 is the right answer. Select the option that expresses the given sentence in past tense form. So they given the past tense, they are asking us which of the sentence contains the correct past tense form. The declarations which come out from that office are not dependable. The declarations which come out from that office are not dependable. So which option gives the correct past tense form of the given sentence? Yes, previous question was answered by Ramana, Hassan Basha and Shankar. Now Lakshmi Prasanna on the top gives the option number 4. Then we have unlucky 4. Lokesh says option number 2. Shinku option 4. Music World option 4. Shankar 4. Anudipti 4. So let us read the options first. The declarations which will come out, here will, so I can eliminate this. Then the declarations which come out from that office were not dependable, eliminate this. Then the declarations which came out from that office are not dependable, the declarations which came out from that office were not dependable. So here they asked past tense form. So declaration, here are is there, so we can eliminate option C as well. And if we observe the option number 4, here we have all the verbs in past tense, so option 4 is the right answer. Yes, Lakshmi Prasanna gave the correct explanation as well. We need to replace come with came and are with were. Then coming to the 80th question, select the option that expresses the given sentence in past tense form. Same like the previous one, they are asking us to find the past tense verb of the given sentence. Just a second. Okay, the question is repeated. Let's ignore this. 81st one, select the most appropriate option that can substitute the underlined segment in the given sentence. The management is not beware of this fact. So what can be substituted in place of beware of? Aware of, awaking to, beware to, watchful with. Music World says 1, unlucky 1, Prasanna 1, Imtiaz 1, Anudipti 1, Shivaram Krishna says option number 3, beware 2. Lokesh, Diksha, Ashok, Shankar all said option 1 is the right answer. So beware of means they are aware, they are not aware of, not beware of, so not aware of. Then select the incorrectly spelled word. Reasonable, laughable, blessed, profane. So which is incorrectly spelled, and I want the correct spelling of it to be answered in the chat. Not only giving the right option doesn't give you a mark. So which option is the right? You must give the correct spelling of it in the chat. I am not asking option 4, I am asking what is the correctly spelled word. As you are saying 4 is wrong, so what is the correct spelling of profane? Yes, many of them are asking, many of them are saying option number 4, and Prasanna Kupala has said profane, given the correct word as well. Then Music World gave profane, Anudipti profane, okay. So option number 4 is the right answer. P-R-O-F-A-N-E, profane. So this is the correct spelling, and P-H-A-N-E is incorrectly spelled. Then coming to the 83rd question, select the option that can be used as a one-word substitution. So the given sentence is a detailed description of a series of real or fictional events taking place over a long period of time is called as witness, journal, saga or case study. Anudipti says 3 saga. Diksha says option number 4. Imtiaz says option 4. Chinku says option 4. Lokesh, Shankar, Dheera says option 4 and Shivaram Krishna says option 2 journal. Imtiaz is asking what is saga. Ratnam says 4. Saharika says option 3. So let us get into this analysis. So what does witness means? Witness means a person who observes an event. Generally in Telugu we say Sakshi. So Sakshi is called as witness. Then journaling means writing everyday tasks in a piece of paper is called as journaling. Then we have case study. Case study means in-depth analysis of something, of a particular research is called as case study. Whereas the word saga is different. The word saga means detailed description of series taking place over a long period of time is called as saga. Yes, testimony is also called as witness. So as everyone is comfortable with English, let me know if I should use Telugu words in between so that it would be more understandable to you. Carlsberg, there will be English class today, no worries. So what do you think? Should I use Telugu in between or else let's continue whole class in only English? So your wish is my command. So Anudipti says obviously. Unlucky says don't use Telugu. Suma says use Telugu as well. Yes, I know Imtiaz, I am saying some of the options when told and explained in Telugu will be more easy to you to understand. So I am asking if I should use any Telugu words in between, else I would be teaching the class regularly as in English. So Telugu both. Okay, I'll try to use Telugu in between as well so that we'll be getting more knowledge about the topic. Then coming to the 84th question, select the option that can be used as a one word substitution for the given group of words. The given group of words are a person who compiles a diary. డైరీని ఎవరైతే తయారు చేస్తారో వాళ్ళని ఏమంటామో అని అడిగారు. సో ప్లాగియారిస్ట్, iconoclast, bibliophile, lexicographer. म्यूजिक वर्ल्ड से इंग्लिश में बोलो. हाँ, म्यूजिक वर्ल्ड इंग्लिश में ही बोलूँगा, चिंता मत करो. यस, लक्ष्मी प्रसन्न सेस ऑप्शन 4, म्यूजिक वर्ल्ड सेस ऑप्शन 4, इम्तियाज 4. CGL aspirant gives option 3. Someshwar Rao option 2. So yeah, many of you are giving the right answer. Fourth one, lexicographer. Lexicographer is the person who compiles a dictionary. Let us see other options as well, because in English vocabulary is the most important task. So plagiarist, we have a word called plagiarism. So plagiarist is a person who copies. పక్కనోళ్ళ వర్క్ని కాపీ చేస్తే ఎవరైతే ఉంటారో వాళ్ళని మనం plagiarist అంటాం. Then iconoclast. Iconoclast is a person who challenges the traditions. ఏదైతే ట్రెడిషన్ ఉంటుందో అది తప్పు అని ఎవరైతే అంటారో వాళ్ళని మనం iconoclast అంటాం. Then bibliophile. Bibliophile అంటే biblio అంటే books, file అంటే love. A person who loves book is called as bibliophile. So lexicographer అంటే a person who compiles a dictionary. Yes, polyglot is a person who knows many languages. Then 85th one, select the most appropriate antonym ante opposite word of the word sophisticated from the given sentence. So సాఫిస్టికేటెడ్ అనే వర్డ్కి ఆపోజిట్ వర్డ్ ఈ సెంటెన్స్లో ఉంది. సో ఏ వర్డ్ మనకు కరెక్ట్గా సాఫిస్టికేటెడ్కి యాంటోనిమ్గా పనిచేస్తుంది అని అడిగాడు. లెట్ us read the sentence. The tribe had no access to modern technology or resources and had to rely on primitive tools and techniques for survival. So options goes technology, primitive, modern, techniques. So the word sophisticated ki opposite ఈ 4 ఆప్షన్స్లో ఏది మనకి సూచిస్తుంది? Imtiaz says option 2, Saujanya says option 2, Lakshmi Prasanna says option 2, Madhavi option 2, Jenny D, Music World 2, Shravani 2. Unlucky 2, Suma 2. Imtiaz says you must be rapid to compete with me, okay? Sunanda says option number 4, techniques, okay. Lakshmaya says option 4. So let us get into this analysis. Sophisticated means highly developed. Highly developed. So opposite of highly developed is basic, starting. మొట్టమొదటి స్టెప్ ఏదైతే ఉంటుందో we call that as antonym for sophisticated. And among these options here we have primitive. So primitive అంటే starting అని, basic. So option number 2 is the right answer. Sophisticated అంటే highly developed, primitive అంటే basic, ఇప్పుడే మొదలైంది అని. Then read the given sentences and select the most appropriate synonym. అక్కడ ముందు మనకి యాంటోనిమ్ అడిగాడు, ఇక్కడ సినానిమ్ అని అడిగాడు of the word vigilant from the following options. The burglar was very cautious, so he avoided the security perfectly as they didn't find any proof. So cautious, proof, burglar or vigilant or security. So vigilant అనే వాటికి ఈ ఆప్షన్స్లో ఏది కరెక్ట్గా సేమ్ మీనింగ్ ఇస్తుంది అని అడిగాడు. లక్ష్మీ ప్రసన్న 1, ఇమ్తియాజ్ 1, మ్యూజిక్ వరల్డ్ ఏ, అన్లకీ 1, అనుదీప్తి ఏ, మాధవి ఏ. సో సో విజిలెంట్ అంటే మనకి ఏమని, షార్ప్ అని, చాలా కేర్ఫుల్గా. మనం ఈగల్స్ అంటాం, ఈగల్స్ ఆర్ వెరీ విజిలెంట్ అనిమల్స్, ఈ విజిలెంట్ బర్డ్స్. సో విజిలెంట్ అంటే చాలా కాషియస్గా కేర్ఫుల్గా ఉంటాయని. సో మనకి ఈ సెంటెన్స్లో మనకి ఇక్కడ ఫస్ట్లోనే కాషియస్ అని యూజ్ చేశాడు. సో విజిలెంట్కి సినానిమ్ వచ్చి కాషియస్. సో ఆప్షన్ 1 ఈజ్ ద రైట్ ఆన్సర్. దెన్ చూస్ ద యాంటోనిమ్ అంటే ఆపోజిట్ వర్డ్ ఆఫ్ ద వర్డ్ effervescent in the given sentence. Sonali is bubbly and carefree in comparison to her sister Mithali's subdued nature. సో ఈ సెంటెన్స్లో మనకి ఎఫర్వెసెంట్కి యాంటోనిమ్ ఏంటి అని అడుగుతున్నాడు. బబ్లీ అన్న, కంపారిజన్, కేర్ ఫ్రీ ఆర్ సబ్డ్యూడ్. So Lakshmi Prasanna says option 4, subdued. Jenny says A, Music World says 4, Imtiaz 4, Chinku, Dheera, Anudipti, Shravani, Hassan Basha, Shankar says option 4, subdued. So effervescent opposite is subdued. Saharika says option 2. Yes Jenny, it will be useful since this is SSC CGL paper. CGL అంటేనే మనకి టాప్ అనమాట. సో ఇఫ్ యూ ఆర్ ఏబుల్ టు డూ దిస్ SSC CGL paper, then I'm pretty sure that you would be doing every other English paper as well. So because most of the syllabuses except banks is having same English syllabus, so I probably hope that this paper sufficient for your preparation. Hari Krishna says bubbly. Lakshmaya says 2, comparison. Madhavi says 1, Suma says 1, Shiva says 3. సో మళ్ళీ చెప్తున్నాను, ఇక్కడ వాళ్ళు అడిగింది యాంటోనిమ్, నాట్ సినానిమ్. సో ఎఫర్వసెంట్ అంటే ఎంతూజియాస్ట్గా, బబ్లీగా ఉండడాన్ని మనం ఎఫర్వసెంట్ అంటాం. సో బబ్లీ అంటే ఇట్ బికమ్స్ ఎ సినానిమ్ ఆఫ్ ఇట్. కేర్ ఫ్రీ అంటే వర్రీస్ లేకుండా ఉండడం. కంపారిజన్ అంటే ఏదైనా రెండింటిని కంపేర్ చేయడాన్ని కంపారిజన్ అంటాం. సో ఎఫర్వసెంట్కి ఆపోజిట్ వచ్చి సబ్డ్యూడ్. సో సబ్డ్యూడ్ అంటే ఏం ఇంట్రెస్ట్ చూపించకుండా సైలెంట్గా కామ్గా ఉన్నదాన్ని సబ్డ్యూడ్ అంటాం. సో ఎఫర్వసెంట్కి ఆపోజిట్ సబ్డ్యూడ్. దెన్ సెలెక్ట్ ద మోస్ట్ అప్రోప్రియేట్ సినానిమ్ ఆఫ్ ద అండర్లైన్ వర్డ్. సో సెంటెన్స్ ఇక్కడ నుంచి స్టార్ట్ అయ్యి ఇక్కడ వరకు ఉంటుంది. ద కేస్ ఆఫ్ Vanuatu in 2020 is a clear example of the constant and complex challenges faced by SIDS. It shows how SIDS are dealing with multiple crises at the same time and how COVID-19 has particularly exposed SIDS extreme and interlinked vulnerabilities. So ikkada vallu underline chesina word వచ్చి interlinked. సో ఇంటర్లింక్ కి సినానిమ్ సేమ్ మీనింగ్ ఏది ఇస్తుంది అని చెప్పాడు. కంటిన్యూస్, సివియర్, ఫ్రీ, ఇంటర్లేస్డ్. సో లక్ష్మీ ప్రసన్న సేస్ 4 interlaced, Anudipti says continuous, Chinku says 1, Jenny says 1, Saujanya says 1, Imtiaz says severe, which is option number 2, Diksha 1, Hasan Basha B, Shravani 2, Shriram Krishna 1. Vulnerability means helpless, but the synonym of the underlying word which is interlinked. ఇంటర్లింక్ కి ఆపోజిట్ వర్డ్ సేమ్ వర్డ్ ఏంటి అని అడుగుతున్నాడు ఇంటర్లింక్ కి. హరికృష్ణ సేస్ 2, సుమా సేస్ 2, శంకర్ 4, ధీరా 1, లక్ష్మయ్య 2 అండ్ మాధవి 4. సో వీ హ్యావ్ గాట్ కవర్డ్ ఆఫ్ 1, 2 and 4 ఆప్షన్స్ ఎక్సెప్ట్ 3. సో లెట్ us see the correct option for this. సో ఇంటర్లింక్డ్ అంటే ఒకదానికి ఒకటి కనెక్ట్ అవ్వడం అని. సో ఇంటర్లింక్డ్కి మనకి ఇక్కడ ఇంటర్లేస్డ్ అని ఉంది. ఇంటర్లేస్డ్ అంటే కూడా ఒకదానితో ఒకటి కనెక్ట్ అయ్యి ఉండడాన్ని మనం ఇంటర్లేస్డ్ ఆర్ ఇంటర్లింక్డ్ అంటాము. సో ఆప్షన్ 4 ఈస్ ద రైట్ ఆన్సర్. ఇక్కడ చాలామంది కంటిన్యూస్ అని చెప్తున్నారు, బట్ కంటిన్యూస్ అంటే బ్రేక్ ఫ్రీ, కంటిన్యూస్గా పోతూ ఉండడం. ఇలా కంటిన్యూస్గా పోతూ ఉన్నదాన్ని మనం బ్రేక్ లేకుండా అన్ఇంటరప్టెడ్గా పోయేదాన్ని కంటిన్యూస్ అంటాం. అక్కడ ఇంటర్లింక్డ్ అన్నాడు అంటే ఒకదానికి ఒకటి కనెక్ట్ అయి ఉంది అని. సో కరెక్ట్ ఆప్షన్ ఈజ్ ఆప్షన్ 4, ఇంటర్లేస్డ్. సెలెక్ట్ ద మోస్ట్ అప్రోప్రియేట్ మీనింగ్ ఆఫ్ ద గివెన్ వర్డ్. హెరాంగ్యూ, దీనికి సినానిమ్ ఏంటి అని అడుగుతున్నాడు. స్ట్రిక్ట్, డిసిప్లినేరియన్, బ్రేకర్ ఆఫ్ ఐడల్స్, ఏరోప్లేన్ షెడ్, ఏ లెంతీ అండ్ అగ్రెసివ్ స్పీచ్. How can you use severe, Imtiaz? Here they are telling that SIDS was exposed by COVID-19 extreme and interlinked vulnerabilities. అంటే ఏవైతే మనకి ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ఉన్నాయో లింక్ అయ్యి వల్నరబిలిటీస్ అంటే ప్రాబ్లమ్స్. సో ఇంటర్లింక్డ్ వల్నరబిలిటీస్ అంటే ఇంటర్లేస్డ్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ అని. సో నీకు సివియర్ అంటే ఏమని, తీవ్రంగా ఉండడం. సో ఇట్ వోంట్ బి సూటింగ్ ద సెంటెన్స్. సో నౌ లెట్ us get to this 89th one. Lakshmaya says option 1, strict disciplinarian. Unlucky says 4, a lengthy and aggressive speech. Dheera says 4, Jenny says D. Lakshmi Prasanna says 4. Ram Nikita says D. Hare Krishna 2. Okay, Jenny. Diksha says 4. Suma says 4. So yes, harangue means a lengthy and aggressive speech is called as harangue. Then select the most appropriate option that can substitute the bracketed segment in the given sentence. The river flowing under the bridge. The river was flow under the bridge, flows under the bridge, is flow under the bridge, is flowed under the bridge. So which option is right? Unlucky says option 2. Lakshmi Prasanna says 2. Jenny Imtiaz says 2. Anudipti B. Dira 2. Yes, it is of course a cakewalk question. So this is just simple present tense. The river flows under the bridge. Select the most appropriate option that can substitute the underlined segment in the given sentence. They have disposed all the old books. Disposed. So which of the option can be replaced? Disposed of, disposed out, disposed on, disposed by. So which preposition should we use? Of, on, by, out. Out of these 4 prepositions, which should be placed? Anudipti says A. Music World says 2. Imtiaz says 1. Lucky says 2. Jenny says A. Lakshmi Prasanna says 1. Saharika says 1. Hare Krishna 3. Disposed on. So yeah, the correct answer is disposed of. They have disposed of all the old books. Then most appropriate meaning of the given idiom. To prime the pump. This is also an important idiom. To prime the pump. What does to prime the pump means? Manipulate someone to achieve success, encourage the growth or action of something, to use a pump efficiently, ask others to be ambitious. We have options on, we are getting answers in the chat. Madhavi says 2, Lakshmi Prasanna says 2, Music World says 2, Imtiaz says 2, Lucky says 2, Jenny says B, Anudipti B, Diksha 2, Dira 2. Yeah, some of the options may have the big one as the right answer, but not in all cases. In some extreme rare cases, you will be having the big option as the answer. So Madhavi says, why not disposed out? But generally the phrase disposed of means getting rid. So yeah, back again. So yeah, so what does the to prime the pump means? What does the idiom to prime the pump means? Hi, yes, us. Thanks for joining. Hope you will be enjoying this session. Lakshmi Prasanna says option 2. Anudipti says B. Jenny says 2. Diksha says 2. Madhavi says 2. So yeah, to prime the pump means to encourage the growth or action of something is called as to prime the pump. Then the sentence given below has one misspelled word. Spot the incorrectly spelled word and select the correct spelling. Last bench students are mysterious by nature. So hope everyone would be guessing the right answer. Yes, sir, says option 2. Okay, I guess this is for the previous one. Yes, option 2 is the right for this. Coming to this 83rd, which option is the right answer? Lucky says 3, Music World says 3, Yesas 3, Prasanna says mysterious, C, so yeah, the correct spelled word is MYSTERIOUS, mysterious, and this is the incorrectly spelled one. Then select the grammatically correct sentence. It is a old uniform but a memorable thing for me. It is old uniform but a memorable thing for me. It is the old uniform but a memorable thing for me. It is an old uniform memorable thing for me. So these are the options. So which is the right one? 1D. Lakshmi Prasanna says 1, Lucky says 1, Anudipti says D. Yeah, D in the sense option 1. Music World says D. Madhavi D. So yeah, option 1 is the right answer, which says D. It is an old. Here, since O is an vowel and gives a vowel phonetic sound, we should keep an before it. Whereas here A, eliminate this, no article, eliminate the, eliminate. So an is the right one. So option 1 is correct. Select the option that expresses the given sentence in passive voice. The sentence is, the audience loved her performance. So which of the following options has the correct answer in passive voice? The audience will love her performance. The performance is loved by the audience. Her performance was loved by the audience. The performance was loved by her. So yeah, we have C in the chat running. Lucky says 3, Anudipti says 3, Prasanna 3, Aha 3, Music World 3, Chinku, Madhavi, Diksha 3. So yes, her performance was loved by the audience. So 3 is the right answer. Here the first one contains will, so incorrect tense. The performance is loved, tense is wrong. Then fourth option, the performance was loved by her, so the sentence formation is wrong itself. So correct answer is option number 3. Then we have entered the final part of this test, closed test. Questions from 96 to 100. we must read this paragraph and choose the correct correct option from these given options. Yes, sir. Is this class English or Telugu? This is English class, but I would be using Telugu words in between for your more clarity. Now let us read this close test. Redwing had a read that one of his favorite writers, Ernest Hemingway, had been asked what was the best dash for a novelist. He had said, an unhappy childhood. Redwing had enjoyed a fine time growing up, but he dashed if this whole dash was unfolding more like a novel and would be dashed on one person, one character, the guy in charge, him. Maybe you got a happy childhood and then an unhappy adulthood, and that's how novels worked. So let us see the first 96 blank. Redwing had read dash that one of his favorite writers. Wholesome, negligently, somewhere, careless. So which option suits 96 one? Lakshmi Prasanna says 96-3, somewhere. Lucky says 3, Music World says 3, Sinku says 3, Yahsa says 3, Harshavardhan says 1, wholesome. So yeah, as everyone is giving right answer, 96-3. Redwing had read somewhere that one of his favorite writers, Ernest Hemingway, had been asked what was the best dash for a novelist, what was the best nature, what was the best training, what was the best medication, what was the best maintenance. So 97, Yehza says 1, Lakshmi Prasanna says 2, Jenny says training, Madhavi says training, Music World says training. So had been asked what was the best training for a novelist. So option 2 is the right one. Training in the sense practicing, best practice, training for a novelist. He had said an unhappy childhood. Redwing had enjoyed a fine time growing up, but he wasted, he wondered, he wandered, he welded. So 98th. Anudipti says wondered. Lucky says wondered. Jenny says wondered. Music World says wondered. So yes, 98-2. He wondered. But he wondered if this whole expectation, exasperation, expedition. So 99th blank should be filled with. Anudipti says expedition. Music World says expedition. ఉపేంద్ర భరతం సార్ చాలా తప్పు సార్ మీరు చేస్తుంది. ఒక్కరోజు అయినా బ్యాంకింగ్ క్లాస్ ఇచ్చారా మీరు? మా బ్యాంకింగ్ వాళ్ళు ఏం చేశారు సార్ మీకు చెప్పడం లేదు. సో బ్యాంకింగ్ నోటిఫికేషన్ హ్యాస్ నాట్ yet started. So once the banking notification gets started, we will be doing the banking classes as well. Upendra, don't worry, you got us trust. So you can keep a trust on us. We will be helping you with covering a whole SSC, bankings and every syllabus related to this. So just keep trust on us and we will complete it. So coming to the 99th one, Lakshmi Prasanna says option 4, expedition. Yesa says please reply to novelist take training. Here training exactly doesn't mean that doing workouts. Training means best practice. To write a novels there would be some of the courses like how to write the perfect story. So here the training means the practice for which a novelist must do. Then 99th, option 4, expedition. Then the 100th one, expedition was unfolding more like a novel and would be based or bloomed, blessed or blamed. Lakshmi Prasanna says 1, based. Anudipti gave based. So yes, 100 means 100th one is based. So was unfolding more like a novel and would be based on one person, one character, the guy in charge, him. Maybe you got a happy childhood and then an unhappy adulthood, and that's how novels worked. So yes, that's it for today's class. Hope you enjoyed the session, and as promised we are on a streak 3 of daily continuous English class, and we will continue this streak till we will be completing all the SSC CGL papers. Hope you enjoyed the session and thank you for watching. See you guys in tomorrow's class. Goodbye. So if you have any queries, the chat is open and you can ask. Tanushri says AP High Court English bits. We will be starting it. Tanushri, don't worry. Welcome Anudipti. Welcome Jenny. Welcome Lakshmi Prasanna. Welcome Lucky. Bye Suma. Tanushri, don't worry, we will be starting the AP High Court English bits as well. Uday Shankar, thank you Uday Shankar. So don't worry Jenny, I have also got a new plan of doing the daily Hindu editorials starting from July 1st. From July 1st, I will be giving a new channel, and in that channel I will be telling you the daily Hindu editorial vocabulary and idioms. Also soon we will be starting the scheming of the Hindu editorial as well. We will start Tanushri, don't worry. Thank you Madhavi. Yes, as Jenny is saying, we should never give up. So once you will be never failed in your life. The moment you thought to give up is the moment where you failed. Till then there is no failure in your life. So hope you get motivation by this as well and keep studying. So hard work is not only the way, but smartly studying is also important. So don't work hard, work smart. So that's it for today's class, and we'll be getting connected in tomorrow's class. Bye.